¿Qué gente? Bueno, estamos acá de vuelta en Hilux y nada, vamos a darle.
Supposedly seen in the area recently. His name is Ray. Whiny little shitbag. Reckons he's an outlaw. Do you know him?
Tell me about him.
No. Doesn't matter to you. It's just business. Forget about it.
It could be that we are looking for the same guy.
You are, you say? Well. Have you seen him then?
Ray? No, I've not met him.
Lucky you. Let me know if you meet the little piss streak. I want words with him.
Entonces estaba viendo una guía un poco para entender un par de cosas del juego, porque la verdad que hay varias cosas que uno no sabe al comienzo, como por ejemplo las facciones o qué facción elegir y eso. No me aclararon qué facción elegir, siendo súper honesto, pero yo creo que me voy a ir con el tema del melee. Creo que me gusta mucho más el melee que otra cosa, la verdad. No quiero aplicar los cambios. Quiero ver una cosa, porque aquí hay un par de cosas. Esto es melee, ¿ya? Resistencia, armadura, por ejemplo, trofeo de animales, que esto es para ganar experiencia. El vigor, que obviamente es la estamina, ¿no? Y ese tipo de cosas. Y aquí, bueno, las armas, ¿no? Después tenemos... Hay un par de habilidades que ¿qué es esto? Tirar municiones, químicos. Bueno, esto es para larga distancia, es magia. Estos son puntos de atributos, que se otorga 10 puntos de atributos al instante para cada nivel de habilidad, un total de 30. No sé qué será esto. Otorga 10 puntos de atributos al instante por cada nivel de habilidad, un total de 30 con los 3 niveles. Te da 30 puntos de atributos por aumentar eso. Esto es carisma, ¿no? Veo mucho parecido, parecido a Fallout, la verdad. Forzar cerraduras, eso, y cerrajero de eso debe ser muy importante. Y lo otro que te dicen es como intenta avanzar más en las misiones principales o secundarias que pelear con monstruos al comienzo, porque eres muy débil y te van a violar. Eso es algo que te lo dicen. Quiero ver cuánto que me pide esta hacha. Me pide fuerza 33 y constitución 23. Entonces claro, la inteligencia influye en la capacidad de aprendizaje y el conocimiento que hay expresión. La inteligencia permite utilizar con el banco de trabajo algunas habilidades de clérigo y desbloquear nuevas habilidades. Los atributos no aumentan. La capacidad de aprender y utilizar los conocimientos que ya poseemos. Una mayor inteligencia permite utilizar el banco de trabajo algunas habilidades de crítico y desbloquear nuevas habilidades. Genio condiciona la habilidad social. Yo creo que esto lo voy a dejar así como lo tengo nomás. Y me voy a ir por fuerza. Tengo un par de puntos. Y me voy a ir por destreza. Creo que lo voy a dividir de igual manera, ¿no? Ya. Puede, no sé, como dije, no creo que, o sea, hay cosas que aprender, obviamente, pero bueno, veremos.
All right, you can stop there. In the name of the Hooded Crows, and with the power invested in me by the warlords of Goliath, I hereby challenge you to state who you are and what you want. You should know that Goliath is eternally vigilant in its search for Albs.
Dura sent me here.
Oh, you're one of Duras's hand-me-ons, are ya? You better think about reporting to Ragnar, or one of the other warlords when you get in then. They'll check you're not an Alb spy. All right. You can go in, but all weapons must remain sheathed. Start anything, and a paladin will turn you to ash faster than you can say, I wish that Duras guy hadn't sent me here. Oh, and don't steal anything, or flash technology around. I don't expect any more or less from you.
Understood.
Good. Then I welcome you in the name of the Berserkers.
Who are the Hooded Crows?
We are the warrior clan of the Berserkers. Our warlord Ragnar, proven in battle, worthy defender of Goliath, leads us as we stand to defend our cause from all who would oppose it, from within or without. We stand as guardians for fairness and justice, equality and order. All who wish to join the Berserkers must answer to Ragnar.
Who's Ragnar?
How can you not have heard of him? Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is the highest warlord here in Goliath. Literally, he lives up there in the ruins from the old world.
So, what can I do to earn my stay?
Can you handle a weapon?
Yes.
Then you'll find work. We're short of people since the attacks began.
This place doesn't sound too safe.
Where is? With the Albs looking to tear down this whole world.
You're short of people?
Everyone's lost people to the Albs. Workers, cultivators, warriors. They're all looking for more hands. You'll need to earn your place. But there are tasks for all hands. And the shards to pay for them.
You use shards as money?
What else are you going to use? Everyone uses ELEX as money. And don't start on with trying to barter your way with raptor shit. You'll need ELEX or decent old world scrap if you want to make a deal.
O sea, yo creo que me voy a unir a ellos porque ellos son guerreros y yo quiero ser guerrero, así que por ende calza conmigo. Obviamente que esta es la primera facción, uno podría explorar y ver la siguiente facción. Lo que no sé y que voy a guardar por si acaso es, no sé si recoger objetos acá realmente me va a afectar, porque acuérdense que si robo algo o hago algo que ellos creen que está mal, me va a joder la vida. ¿Ven? Se los dije. Bueno, me decía ahí. Me decía. Voy a cargar esto. Por eso les dije. No sé. Y claro, y acá dice prohibido, prohibido, prohibido. Me acabo de dar cuenta. No, nada. Estoy viendo. ¿No? Estoy mirando, viejo. No estoy robando nada. Absolutamente nada.
We should not rely on machines.
Ahora, veo que el mapa en sí, bueno, por ahora no me muestra nada importante hasta el momento. Lo que es misiones, estas son las misiones principales y esos son los compañeros. Parece que Berserker. Entonces voy a probablemente hablar con algunos bombarderos de alguna zona. ¿Puedo marcar esto? Sí, marcar, ¿no? Y veamos, esto... Es que yo no creo... O sea, a ver... Si me preguntan a mí, yo no creo que sea muy buena idea avanzar en esa misión ahora, ya que todo me mata, ¿ya? Entonces tal vez avanzar en una misión de compañero probablemente eso sea la mejor opción, yo creo, en este momento. Ahora, la ciudad es bastante grande, por lo que vi. Que están culpeando esta weá. Y esto es todo prohibido, o sea que no. Obviamente que si robo, ya vieron lo que pasa. Ahora, el minimapa de arriba es bastante raro, la verdad. Porque no, como que no se ve absolutamente nada. Pero es muy parecido, bueno, al de Helix Dogs, la verdad, no cambia mucho en ese aspecto. Pero bueno, te marca aunque sea el punto amarillo donde tengo que ir, que es lo importante. Ya hay miles de objetos, o sea, no sé si miles, pero muchos objetos que se pueden recoger para craftear y hacer otras cosas. Así que nada, vamos a ver qué onda. Vamos a ir, bueno, o sea, por lo menos esta parte de la ciudad se ve bastante vacía, así que no creo que haya mucho que hacer acá. Por lo menos en esta parte, ¿no? Hasta el momento estoy bastante entretenido, la verdad. No, no me veo dejando el juego, honestamente. Veo que quiero seguir avanzando y quiero
definitely got the
seguir.
wrong end of the stick.
That is pretty suspicious.
Y seguir viendo qué onda, qué me puede entregar el juego. Yo creo que me puede entregar mucho, la verdad. Aunque sea difícil al comienzo.
So, what is your crime?
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here? Speak.
Soy un desertor de los Albon. En realidad no soy de Edan. No soy nadie, no tengo.
I'm actually not from Edan.
Oh, hopefully you have good news from the other lands. Otherwise, this will be a very short guest performance for you here. So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
Estoy buscando trabajo, necesito tu protección, necesito información, estoy buscando trabajo.
I'm looking for work.
You can prove yourself by helping the people of Edan. There is more than enough work to go around. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules. These rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, you will pay. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another, because if not, you will have to answer to me. Is that clear?
You're the boss.
Yes, correct. The quicker you understand that, the better for you. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
El maestro Roland, ¿qué clase de hombre es?
Master Thorold. What kind of man is he?
Thorold is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him, the Pilgrim. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for Edan to survive. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face, it is the Pilgrim.
Where can I buy armor like yours?
Ha! You can't simply buy a warlord's armor. You don't even have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me that you would be a good cultivator. So,
Cultivador.
make yourself useful in the city, and we can talk about better armor for you.
Asimilar construir extranjero, ¿ok? ¿Crees que lo que puede impedir la conquista de Edan menos de los Albos?
Do you think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us. Now we must face the elves. But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead elves to Zakor as they have left Berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angrim, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angrim if you want to know more.
How is your war against the Alps going?
Our war. This isn't a war of our choosing. They attacked us. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north of Edan. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there. And the soil around that monstrosity holds the bones of the elves that came with it. Since then, they have raided, rather than trying to hold ground in Edan. But who knows where and when they will strike next. Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind has rebelled. There's a group of Alb separatists to the north. They continue their love of ELEX machines, but they are fighting their own kind.
Where can I find Engram?
Look for him in the Warriors' Quarter, near the Mana Shrine.
Where is the Warrior Quarter?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath, take your feet out of the door and find someone else to be your tour guide.
Let's assume I help you out.
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? Why would you figure that I need someone who can do more than just the usual?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some problems here in Goliath?
Yes, it's apparent.
I have to admit I underestimated you. At least you're observant. But it also takes guts to confront me. So you really want to help us out?
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have supply shortages. Food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. There are too few cultivators in the fields. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills are best used. Earn their trust, and you may earn mine. And if you're planning to join us, then I will have a very special task for you. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks. You look like you have ambition. If you earn my trust, you'll go far here.
You said something about a special job if I want to join you.
Correct. Then listen well. You must have sensed it out there, that things are changing, that something is happening. If we are going to survive and prosper, if we're to stand a chance against the Albs, I need to know what's going on there. That's where you come in. I need information about the other factions. Any information would be useful. But if you could bring me a report from the fort in Tavar, that would be very useful. So, be it the Outlaws, a trip to the Dome City in Abessa, or word from the clerics in Ignodon, I need information. Bring me a report from at least 2 cities.
Why don't you send one of your people?
Sending a berserker might get the other factions worried. Or they simply might not talk to one of us. Or worse, talk, but lie. You, on the other hand, might get some proper answers. Now, I can give this job to someone else if you would prefer. But then you would be passing up the chance to prove yourself. The journey will have dangers. But if you stick to the path, you should reach the other cities alive. So, what will it be? Will you prove yourself? Impress me, and you will earn not just Elexit, but favor, promotion, honor. We don't trust the secrets of our magic to just anyone. If you want such rewards, you need to earn them.
Lo que no entiendo es que me habla de la magia y yo veo que ellos tienen armas, o sea... no he visto una guía exactamente de los berserkers, pero me gustaría saber antes de tomar una decisión. Ya, bueno, yo creo que esto está bien por ahora, en cuanto a mi apoyo. En cuanto a mi apoyo...
About my support. I don't work for free.
Nor should you. A man must know his value.
Then you will pay me.
You will get paid for the tasks you're given.
You could pay more.
A man should know his value. You will get paid, and you should be satisfied with the rewards you're given. No one will cheat you here. But you should not expect charity.
Is there anything else that I can do for you?
You seem to take this seriously. That's good. Since I can't pass off my duties onto you, you will have to make yourself useful in another way. The cultivators are constantly bothering me with their requests. That needs to stop. Oh, and Erdor hasn't sent back any reports from the World Heart lately. Find out if he's all right, and if he needs anything. As you can see, there's always something to do here.
Where is the World Heart?
To the south of Goliath, down the path. Chances are he's just busy tending to it. But I don't want to leave that to chance. We cannot afford for anything bad to happen to it.
What do I need to do?
Ask around the city. Help the people here, and they will give a good report of you to the warlord of their clan. Some are overburdened, or are doing things that are not in line with the law. Lend them a hand, and uphold our rules.
And that means...
Don't do anything forbidden by our laws. It is that simple.
How am I doing?
You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
Ya, bueno, por lo menos a mí me parece interesante porque no
You
es...
shouldn't rely on machines.
O sea, por lo menos, o sea, sé que hay mucho diálogo, lo tengo clarísimo ya. Desde el momento en que empecé a jugar me di cuenta que había mucho diálogo. Pero a mí en lo personal no me molesta en absoluto. Y nada, me tengo que ganar el respeto de ellos, tengo que hacer un par de misiones y eso. Me dijeron que avanzara, o sea, bueno, vi una guía, ¿no?
Yeah, not now, all right?
Maybe later.
We have nothing to talk
O
about.
sea, vi una guía
Okay?
y me
We'll talk later,
dicen
yeah?
me dicen que tengo que, bueno, avanzar en las misiones principales y tratar de hacer todas las misiones
I will
posibles.
notice if anything goes missing, all right?
No veo, igual no veo ninguna misión acá o algo, no sé, así que como queda lo mismo, la verdad. Y en el mapa, si vemos las misiones, ¿qué misiones tengo? Misiones principales. Que dice esto, Edan, misiones del bosque de Edan, ¿no? Que dice, se espera que los habitantes de Goblin obedezcan la ley del berserker, que cada uno interprete estas leyes como mayor o menor riesgo. Deberías tener en cuenta las leyes al realizar cualquier tarea. Esto, bueno, esto es la principal. Que dice Ragnar, no ha reconocido quién soy y estoy dispuesto a asignar misiones. El cultivador abierto necesita ayuda y eso podría servirme para conseguir los fragmentos y el apoyo que necesito. Si decido ir, si dice que Irdon está en algún lugar cerca del corazón del mundo. Esto podríamos verlo. Ragnar quiere saber más acerca de los enemigos, tengo que traer información. Tendríamos que ver exactamente dónde está. ¿Ya? Este es Ragnar. Y Ragnar es... Este es Ragnar, ¿no? Y esto es Irdor. Ese es el lugar que deberíamos ir. El problema es que, como dije, igual siento que nos van a hacer verga. Obviamente que tengo que probar, pero... Por ejemplo, misión de compañero tal vez sería la mejor misión por ahora. Parece que verse que tú no me reconoce y quiere ayudar a la gente que ayuda. Y él podría ser un buen apoyo. Lo que pasa es que una de las cosas que te dicen al comenzar este juego, o por lo menos que si ves un video, claro está, es que consigas a un compañero. Alguien que te ayude a matar monstruos al inicio del juego. Y la verdad, siento que eso está bien. O sea... Siento que realmente es necesario al comienzo. Porque ya no se acuérdense, nos enfrentamos a un par de criaturas y yo solo no pegaba un carajo, así que... ¿Y esto qué cosa es? Voy a grabar porque ya me comí todo el diálogo y no quiero perder mi guardado por tomar una decisión aquí que no debería tener. Solo por si acaso, porque acabo de guardar, o sea, acabo de hacer una conversación larguísima. Ahora, él sí Tiene
You're
algo que
new here,
decirme.
right?
A ver.
You're an incomer? Tell me, what do you think about our laws? Do you think they should be strict or just used as guidelines?
Laws should be guidelines.
It's time you had an education.
Why are you asking me about laws?
Well, you're not one of us. So, I'm not surprised at all that you don't think much of our laws. Listen, can I ask you a favor? As an outsider, you're not bound by our laws. Not as much as a true berserker.
Who are you?
My name is Ornir. I'm one of the workers at the pit. We decommission forbidden technology here, making Magaland safer one machine at a time. I came up with that. Not everyone understands what we do here, particularly incomers. But as Amrek said, technology is seduction. The easy path will lay us waste. And so, here we are, removing temptation from the weak-minded.
What help do you need?
I believe I saw someone in the pit. Then he escaped. He's sort of hanging around outside town, down that path near the gate. I think he's an outlaw. I'm only guessing, but I think he must be after the equipment we throw down there into the pit. If it is really one, then he has to disappear.
Why don't you tell the guards?
No, they're... If that's a real outlaw, they couldn't deal with him. They're not top-notch, that's why they're here, not on the front line. No, I wouldn't want to put them in danger, but you look like you can handle yourself.
Why would an outlaw be down there?
Stealing. Stealing, of course. Bastards want nothing else but to make themselves rich. And the pit is where we throw all the bits of technology once they've had the ELEX removed. Worthless to us. But an outlaw? Well, they'd try and sell maggots to a corpse, wouldn't they?
What exactly do you want me to do?
Kill him. The outlaw. I'd recommend you do it from a distance. Don't get close. I'm certain he's up to something.
So, why don't you take care of it?
I'm not allowed to leave here. I've got to do things. I'm a technical expert. Angram wouldn't want me to endanger myself. I mean, if he was a piece of technology, I'd be there. The ELEX would be out. The law would be satisfied, but... Look, Angram's already watching me. He hears I've been near an outlaw, I'm dead, or exiled.
I will take care of the outlaw.
Good. Great. Thanks. I saw him by the cliff outside the gate into Goliath. You know, below the pit. You should check around there.
Ahora, bueno, esta es otra misión. Ahora que me parece un poco raro, porque en realidad como que si hay ciertas leyes, quiere que yo como que me saque un poco de la ley, ¿no? Eso es lo que siento, por lo menos. Pero no sé, ni idea. No voy a rechazar una misión. ¿Qué puedo hacer? Sí, ahora ya me di cuenta de que la gente que te quiere hablar sale marcada con un signo de hablar. La gente que no te quiere hablar no sale marcada con el signo que te quiere hablar. Ahora, podríamos bajar y ver qué hay abajo. Y después volver y ir a ver las misiones o sea, hablar con nuestro compañero, ¿no? O supuesto compañero, claro. Coger prohibido. ¿Y por qué? No entiendo. Bueno, grabé antes, ¿eh? No sé si lo marcarán como ladrón, como robado, o no, la verdad. Completa energía. No tengo idea, la verdad. Porque tal vez si me revisan... No, hay juegos que... O sea, hay juegos que te revisan y al revisarte si te encuentran algo que está prohibido o robado o lo que chucha sea, tienen consecuencias contra ti, ¿me entienden? Ahora, como dije, no estoy 100% seguro si en este juego pasa eso. Sé que si robo algo dentro de la ciudad, me van a pillar si es que no lo hago con cautela, claro.
Analyzing. System error. Assistance needed.
Eso es un robot, ¿no?
Maintenance protocol required.
Parece que sí, es un robot.
Eliminate. Remove.
Déjenme revisar acá bien qué más puede haber. Y si no veo nada, voy a ver al robot que está ahí. Ahora, aquí sí crearía una partida grabada diferente, porque...
Analyzing.
You four? What are you doing here? You were supposed to have remained with me. Why did you leave the crash site?
Survival Protocol 7. Commander presumed dead. U4 unit attempted return to repair station.
But instead you were found by the Berserkers? You're lucky you haven't been dismantled for your ELEX. Are you able to come with me?
System error. Failure of... System error.
Identify system error.
Analyzing. Minor damage to primary systems. Defense system and weapons are offline. Primary control system impaired.
Can you repair yourself?
Analyzing. Negative. No repair possible at this location.
Yeah, that would be too easy. Status report of our last mission goals.
Primary goal. Locate and secure Thorold, highest leader of the Berserkers, known as the Pilgrim. Mission status, failed. Secondary goal. Secure data describing transmutation process of pure ELEX into mana. Mission status, failed. Tertiary goal. Scout Edan for weaknesses in the Berserker defenses. Mission status, failed.
Well, that was a success, huh?
Negative. Commanding unit status, privileges revoked. Execution ordered as a result of mission failure.
What do you need to complete repairs? This location isn't safe.
Identifying. Nearest automated repair station is in North Abessa.
Then go. But you four, you are not to report on my status. If asked about me, state that I died in the crash. I will meet you at the repair station in Abessa.
Entonces, bueno, esto es genial y nuevo para mí, porque ese robot... Él había hablado de... Ok. Esto es nuevo también. Él había hablado de un robot, pero no sabía que estaba acá. Fíjense que hay un guardia ahí en la entrada. O sea, probablemente si me ve acá adentro me van a joder la vida. Porque está prohibido sacar las cosas de acá. Así que... Como dije, probablemente si me ven acá estoy muerto, man. Ahora no me van a ver, porque al final voy a irme de aquí rápido. Oh, me hice daño. No veo nada más interesante, así que realmente es como que... Siento que este es el único mod que agregué. Es el único.
No, not now.
Se supone que completé una misión, ¿no? ¿Qué dice esto? Malas deudas. Ornin está preocupado por un conflicto que se había visto cerca de Bolsa. Que me fue a matarlo antes de que estuve. ¿Y esto qué cosa es esto? Ah, eso es allá. Siempre hay algo que hacer. ¿Qué es esto? Protocolo de mantención. Uno está gravemente dañado. Iniciado su protocolo de mantención para que encuentre relación de relación. Y esto es Esto es relativamente cerca, la verdad. Y luego después protocolo de mantención. Un guerrero compañero. ¿Qué dice esto? Parece que el seguro no somos bien. Vamos a marcar esta misión, ¿no? Se supone que... A ver, déjenme ver.
No, not now.
Ok, no, o sea, tengo que completar la misión. Pero bueno, igual bajé y miré lo que había ahí. No creo que me hagan problemas por haber bajado, la verdad. Supongo que no. Igual yo sé que los primeros 2 episodios no han sido tan de tanta acción. Y probablemente el tercero tampoco, ya. O sea, de a poco. Vamos a ir de a poco.
You should come with me. See something more than Goliath.
With all the wounded there.
Voy a guardar. Pero voy a crear una nueva partida guardada. Solo por el amor al arte, nada.
For all these days, we can hardly keep up.
That's more of a reason. If we keep doing the same things, this war won't end.
Nothing we can do will end this war.
Someone has to do something. Doing the same thing again and again, it's insane.
But what can be done that the warlords haven't done already?
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win this war rather than how we win it? Come with me. I need someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies. And I know I can trust you.
I can't leave. Stormson, Caldron is counting on me. And there are so many wounded.
You patch them up. I want to give people a chance to fight back. If I can pull this off, you will have fewer wounded to worry about.
Are you in need of medical supplies? It'll take time to prepare them, I'm afraid. With all the fighting, we haven't any stocks left.
Do you help everyone who asks?
It is a healer's duty, especially in these times of war. And it is needed, bitterly. Which is what I have heard from everyone we picked up. Terrible. I wish I could offer aid to all those in need. But it seems not even our magic helps us keep up with supplies.
You must hear a lot about what's going on.
I don't need to hear. I get to see the results. The magic the Albs are using is so destructive. Somehow they're managing to use pure ELEX, and it makes me fear for our warriors.
It's more powerful than berserker magic?
It's more destructive. With the damage it's causing, I can't believe it isn't tearing the Albs apart too. It must hurt them.
Hurt? Yes. But they're trained to reject emotions and feelings.
Yes. They say ELEX makes machines of men. But I have heard there are Albs who have escaped their addiction. I wish I could meet one. Knowing what they feel might help me assist others to overcome their addiction.
What do you know about ELEX withdrawal?
I met an Alb separatist. He was brought in as a prisoner. His external wounds weren't so bad, but internally, emotionally, he was trying to cope with all those withdrawal symptoms, and at the same time he was rediscovering his emotions. All that pain, all that confusion.
What happened to him? Where is he?
He died. It was all just too much. I wish I could have learned more from him. If he could leave, so could others. Maybe that could offer hope to us all.
Can you heal my wounds?
Let me have a look. You don't seem to have any broken bones. Here, I think this will aid you.
Thank you.
We are here to...
O sea, puedes...
Besides, the more people who can patch themselves up, the less time we'll have to spend picking up the pieces.
Puedes convencer a ciertas personas con ciertas habilidades, como por ejemplo supervivencia. Me acabo de dar cuenta de eso. Sabía que, bueno, probablemente algunas, no sé, el tema del diálogo iba a afectar con ciertas habilidades, pero...
Yeah, I think I'm done here.
O sea, como dije, o sea, obviamente Fallout 3 está a otro nivel por el presupuesto que tiene. o Fallout 4 o Fallout New Vegas, ¿no? Pero no, o sea, no siento que este juego esté tan mal, la verdad. Dentro de todo lo que veo o lo que he visto hasta el momento, siento que está...
Hey, did you know there were some weapons brought back here to Goliad? Energy weapons taken from the clerics? I'd be interested in getting a look at them, if you know how I could get a chance to do that.
Be careful. You know I could get you exiled for even asking about that.
Yes, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Listen, what I need is some help. Let's be straight. You recently tracked down a pair of cleric weapons, didn't you?
Is that an accusation?
This is a small town with lots of big mouths. There aren't really that many secrets. So, have you given those weapons over to the pit? Or do you still have them? I know some people who would be happy to pay for them. The berserkers don't want them. The clerics do.
Are you some sort of traitor?
Me? No, I'm no traitor. I just know some interested parties who would like to get hold of those weapons. I'm sure they would be grateful for your help. You'd be making some useful friends.
Friends? You mean you're a cleric, or you know someone who is.
That sort of accusation can get someone killed, so don't go shouting that at me. I'm no use to you dead. Besides, you can do with a friend, and the shards they bring.
No, la quejé.
What will you pay me for them?
Of course. I can offer you ELEX if you give them to me. That would only be fair. And should you wish to learn more about technology, I could point you to where answers can be found.
O sea, es que si no, es que las tengo que vender.
I'll sell the weapons to you.
Sell? No. Think of this as a finder's fee. I'll make sure these get back to the right place.
Ahora, fíjense, 300 fragmentos recibidos, eso es bastante bueno. Ok. Ahora, ¿cuántos fragmentos tengo? Es una buena pregunta, porque no sé. Este sensor pinta cuya hay cerca que se mueve rápido al normal. Presenta con la lluvia. La pregunta es, ¿cuántos helix tengo? No tengo idea, man. No me sale... no sé dónde, la verdad. No tengo idea. Hay ciertos objetos que se venden y otros objetos que se guardan, pero el Helix la verdad que no tengo idea. Ahí sí que me pilla la situación. Y hay ciertas habilidades que quiero aprender antes de... O sea, lo antes posible, la verdad, ¿no? Ahora, me parece extraño que en esta ciudad haya alguien que te diga eso. Esas armas las conseguí en una misión, en la misión del principio más que todo, ¿no?
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence?
Your healers here?
Ah, well, you will find healers among us. But you will learn we also use the name for those who heal, Magalan. Perhaps not Amric's best choice of name, but we're in the habit of using it now. We cure Magalan from the curse of ELEX, and from that curse, we bring the blessing of mana.
It sounds like you're doing good work.
Saving our world. The only work that matters. This is the Mana Shrine, where ELEX is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all ELEX will come here, and Magalan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from ELEX can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of ELEX. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
What are you talking about?
Was it a strange sequence of events that brought you to Goliath? A disturbance? A change to your life? And now events have brought you here. You know you need to be here, but you don't yet know why, if I'm not mistaken. What brings you to me?
What do you do here, other than give free advice?
As I have already explained, I oversee the Mana Shrine here. As Amric said, our hope for Magalan is that all ELEX shall become Mana, that from Mana Magalan will be reborn. From Wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the ELEX to us, and we transmute it at the Mana Shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
Ahí cambió la voz, ¿eh? Ahora, yo creo que yo no voy a usar la energía. La verdad. Tengo 4000 de Hilux. De Helix, ahí sale. Ahora parece que solo te compras cierto tipo de cosas. No te compra... Lo que pasa es que no voy a venderle este tipo de cosas porque la verdad que... Miren lo que te dan. Te dan valor de chatarra 10. Hilux. Ah, la weá, weón. A menos que sea basura, honestamente. Si es basura me da lo mismo, pero... Por ejemplo esto. Que dice objeto de valor, valor sin... Cinera y señala, parece una locura, pero al pueblo libera parece que le gusta, es útil para venderlo. Por ejemplo, esto podría venderlo. Aspirur, pero hace el apaño. Pero no voy a cagar, supongo, ¿no? Cofre, podría ser valioso, me dice. Moneda vieja, popular entre los... Puede ser intercambiada por Hilux. Esta... Para mí. ¿Qué es esto? No hay rastro de color. No sé si esto me va a servir, la verdad.
You say people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. ELEX corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of ELEX disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted, at the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
So Kral stole the ELEX?
I think Kral is the thief, but thinking is uncertainty. The searches for him and the ELEX have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the ELEX.
I can find Kral for you, for a price.
Honest labor deserves reward. I can put in a good word for you with the warlords. Then, if you decide to join us, that will open the way for you. If it is shards that would help motivate you, then I can offer you payment. I know we all need to pay our way in the world. So, will you help me?
Maybe. Where would I need to start looking for Kral?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? The guards tried Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath. Krau spent a lot of time up there, sitting out on the main balcony. He's a thinker. While the guards might have been there already, they aren't the best of investigators. Maybe you will have more fortune if you look there.
O sea, no quiero pasar por todos los diálogos del juego, honestamente. Quiero pasar por los diálogos que sean interesantes. O que te puedan dar una misión, por ejemplo. Como en este caso. Pero sí, hay muchos diálogos ya. Yo entiendo que en este episodio, o sea, en el segundo episodio que vamos, realmente lo único que hemos visto ha sido conversación. No hemos visto nada más que eso. No ha habido pelea, no ha habido absolutamente nada. Pero bueno, no sé, la verdad que como igual siento que la conversación va a ser en cada pueblo que vayamos probablemente. No creo que baje la cantidad de diálogos que hay en el juego. Eso no creo que pase. ¿Ya? Yo creo que al revés, los diálogos van a seguir apareciendo. Y ya eso depende de cada persona. Van a haber personas que les va a gustar, van a haber personas que no les va a gustar y así es. Ahora, por lo que estuve viendo, digamos, en Elite Guías, que es como la página que siempre utilizo para saber qué tanta información tiene el juego. Armero.
Hey, watch it there.
No es tan larga la historia.
I hate it when people mess with my stuff. You think the armor in this place makes itself? Well, you wouldn't be the only one, but let me tell you, it's not true. Damned hard work makes it. My damned hard work. So don't get in my way.
What's so good about the armor you supply?
Quality, skill, years of practice technique. And as you go up through the ranks, you're eligible for different equipment. As a cultivator, you'll be confronted with different challenges to a warrior or a paladin. So for cultivator armor, I make sure to give you the freedom of movement needed for working in the fields. But a warrior's armor must be robust, better able to absorb damage during combat.
Can I get some of this armor?
I am only authorized to hand out equipment to anyone who has earned it. A cultivator isn't allowed to wear the armor of the paladin. That armor goes with that rank and that honor. So, if you want a set of it, you'll have to work to earn it.
I'd like to trade.
Pick your armor, choose your weapon, we can trade.
Él vende ciertas cosas que son... Claro, pero mira, te pide 54. Ahora, me está diciendo de que probablemente tengo 0 de cada una de estas. Tengo una de... Claro, que esto está bien hecho porque me dice que tengo un pantalón, ¿no? Tengo 16 pepitas de oro. No, tengo una pepita de oro. Una mineral, 5 pepitas de azufre y toda esa mierda. Ahora, como comenté al comienzo o hace un rato, no sé cuándo comenté. Claro, es carísimo comprar. Fíjense cuánto ELEX te pide 5000 de ELEX solamente esta arma. Y esta arma cuánto daño hace, 62 más 40. Esta no está nada mal. Ahora yo, la verdad, si me preguntan a mí, yo iría más que todo por una armadura antes. Porque siento que, claro, puedo pegar mucho con un arma, pero si no tengo una buena armadura. ¿Cuánto vale el casco de cazador? Vale 500. Casco de... Pero, a ver, armadura 3, ¿no? Déjenme ver qué es lo que venden. Es más fácil verlo así. Casco de obrero, armadura 2. Casco de cazador, armadura 3. Armadura de cazador. Me pide constitución que me falta. Ya tengo la fuerza que y esto me pide armadura. Me dice pantalones de cazador. Tengo 0 de estos. Ropa que dura mucho en las tierras salvajes y es buena para ir a cazar. Entonces yo creo que podría invertir en un casco de cazador, en una armadura de cazador y en un pantalón de cazador por ahora. Y eso, o sea, Y me va a quedar algo de plata. Creo que comprarle un martillo en este momento, o sea, un arma o un hacha en este momento, creo que no vale la pena por el simple hecho de que no lo puedo usar, así que...
Take that tick to the pit. It should be disposed of.
Entonces esto lo puedo equipar. Esto todavía no puedo equiparlo. Esto lo puedo equipar. Este era casco, armadura, pantalones. Y la armadura es la que no podía equiparme, ¿no? Bueno, pero por algún lado tiene que comenzar, ¿no? Digo yo.
Stay alert out there.
What goods have you got?
Understood.
Entonces, lo mismo, digamos que también venden armas y ese tipo de cosas. Puedes vender también escudo de guerrero, eso suena bastante bien. Pero tampoco tengo la fuerza o la destreza para poder usarlo, así que... como que da lo mismo. Vamos a ir a esa misión. Yo supongo que para acá no hay nada, la verdad. Igual ya estamos a punto de acabar este episodio. Lo que me gustaría, que no va a pasar porque ya obviamente dejaron de soportar el juego, pero o de actualizarlo, es que marcaran más cosas en el mapa, porque solamente te marcan los vendedores. Que no está mala, o sea, está bien, pero si te marcaran más cosas sin interés, aunque no he visto más cosas de interés tampoco. Así que probablemente está bien, no sé, ni idea. Este fue con el que hablamos recién. Y voy a volver y voy a ir a hablar con el otro tipo, ¿no? Yo no suelo ser bárbaro, ¿eh? O paladín o guerrero, como quieran llamarlo, pero en este juego lo voy a hacer. Vamos a subir. Ya hemos hablado con varias personas. Yo creo que ya en el próximo episodio vamos a empezar a hacer misiones, supongo.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by a warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you, if you want to stay around for longer.
Tell me about the job.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, it should demonstrate that we're open about things here. You see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliad a few months ago. A rather dedicated berserker named Ascor was killed. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer.
And what can I do?
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up. Would you talk to the suspects and see what they have to say?
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Ascor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him, but Ascor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and disappear with. Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Ascor's body rotten up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Ascor to point to who might be the murderer.
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, Seems to think it was a berserker that killed Ascor, and he wants answers. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so chances are it was an alb, an outlaw, or a reaver. But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it. So, let's cross all these suspects off the list and give them some closure.
Is this why you brought me to Goliath? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliath to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Ascor?
Ascor was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Idan. But if Ragnar's right, then there must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
We're a team. I'm ready if you are.
Mira, ahora me respeta, qué bueno.
I'll find the murderer.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof.
Okay, diente por diente, ok. ¿Qué vamos? ¿Qué van a...
Will the suspects talk to me?
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Maybe just to be complete. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. There's something troubling him. Last are Eardor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Eardor is still wet behind the ears. Bit of a whiner, but seems to care about his job. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. What they thought of Ascor. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
Evidencia. Entonces, como pueden ver, bueno, por hablar demasiado, o sea, por escuchar lo que me tiene que decir, que me parece bien, nos han dado un montón de misiones. O sea, esta es la misión principal, que la voy a ocultar mientras tanto, que obviamente que debería hacerla. Pero no sé dónde está. O sea, bueno, sí sé dónde está, la puedo ver, pero... Este diente es, dice, el señor de la guerra de velocidad ordenaba a Durán que encuentre a los personas responsables de Ragnar, sospechosos de Berserker. Estos son esto podría ser nuestra primera misión, yo creo. Un suministro constante de ELEX para que el santuario Maná permita a los Berserker lanzar armas ejecutivas bastante perfectas. Alguien robó una entrega de ELEX del santuario de Maná. O sea, como dije, son muchas misiones, o sea, muchas. Pero voy a hacer, yo creo que la de diente por diente. Así que eso, ya saben, suscríbanse, dejen like, comenten el video, compartan el canal. Y yo ya los veo en la siguiente. Ahora, parece que... ese es mi problema, weón. Solo quiero ver, porque... Duras, claro, pero es que eso es... En teoría esta es la misión. Vamos a ver qué podemos hacer. Así que nada, ya saben, suscríbanse, dejen like, compartir, compartan mi canal y yo los veo en la siguiente porque realmente esto va a ser largo. Yo no creo que sea corto. Eso, nos vemos.